Well, welcome to
The tea
with Andrew and
GiGi. That's me.
Yeah, right.
That's me, G.
Yes. So
Yes.
welcome to all who tune into this later because y'all will be the ones who see this. We will wait and greet those who join us live. Thursdays, 3:00. The tea. End of story.
Now, if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. And when is worship?
8 and 10:30.
Yes. Now there's some fabulous Sunday school stuff going on this Sunday in the parish hall. I almost have all the bulletin memorized.
Well, I haven't looked at it because I didn't write it. So
someone joined us. Nope, they didn't join us.
But
Oh, darn. There is a survey supposedly on the video.
Yes, and it's
Yes.
about my
Coffee
new mug.
So Sunday school, though, is, just show them this while I'm talking, is Stained Glass Windows at Ascension. So the title of it is Seeing Through Ascension's Stained Glass Windows. It's Pat Logan, the father of GiGi, of Bridget.
Where do you think I got my awkwardness from?
Yes. So Jim Phillips is working really hard on this, and Jerry Vreeland has been of great assistance in photographing the windows, and they're going to talk about sort of the what symbolism is there, the stories behind it, the whole tradition, because Ascension just finally finished all the windows.
But finally, yeah.
60-something years later, it's all done.
Yeah.
Well, the church was finished, and then they built on, but still.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be engaging, and of course, there's the Rachel Hill Evans class, forum class,
Yes.
and centering prayer.
Yes.
As always.
Right. And on Wednesday nights coming up, we have the parish supper, and the parish supper dinner is chicken, artichoke, rice casserole.
Y'all know you like that one. That one everyone talks about on a weekly basis. Y'all know you want it. Mama Jean's here too.
Roasted vegetable medley, mixed green salad with cranberries and feta cheese, Parker House rolls, and dessert.
Woot woot.
All for the low price of $10 an adult, $5 for a child, or $25 max for a family.
For the whole shebang.
Right. So that's cool. And
it's been great.
Our Wednesday night program is the overview of the Gospels. And tonight, or next Wednesday, on the 13th, we will have the Good Reverend Pat Wingo.
The Good Reverend.
The Good Reverend.
Yes, they're gonna actually.
Not that there's such a thing as a bad reverend.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna wrap up the whole series with sort of a summary, looking back on everything. Take out, please.
Yes.
I know it's delicious, the rice casserole. So cool beans. We have a guest musician coming this Sunday.
Oh,
it is
fun!
Mark Hughes. I'm checking out this Sunday. I get so many off in a year. And Mark Hughes is coming to play trumpet. Now he is the son-in-law to John and Ann Nelson.
Are you saying that we're giving you a Sunday off?
Yes.
Oh. Well, what do you plan to do over your Sunday morning off?
Sweet.
Good idea.
Sip that tea. Actually, this turned out very well.
I'm telling you, a cup of Lipton tea is just the best. He was looking through my tea jar, and he's like, it's just Lipton, whatever. And then he's like, oh, this is really good. I'm like,
oh my God. It's pretty fab tea.
My grandmother would very much approve because that's all she drank was Lipton tea.
Oh, clearly I got the later service copy because it's like a Bible.
Why is mine earlier?
Yeah, I think yours is.
Oh, I have 8 o'clock. Oh.
Same back end of it, but this is like everyone in church is probably like.
It is kind of a novel. Workout. It is a bit of a novel. Yeah, I had trouble folding mine last week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because we'll get to why it's big, why it's so big here in a second. So
yes, because there's all the things happening.
Yes, there are all the things. Vestry listening sessions are also going on. So if you need to talk about the whole discernment of the church that's going on right now, especially with new vestry members being sort of, I guess, what is it, put in action? I don't know. The new class of vestry members are
the vestry transition.
Whatever.
Passing of the torch.
The passing of the torch of the vestry. You can have feedback and some feedback time. It's between services and after services. Library and parlor. Episcopal church women, of course, they're meeting for their little thing. It's going to be cool. They're talking about the Change Center.
Fun.
And I will say on Sunday, Christopher announced that, yes, he said that it was the kids choir that was singing the concert for choir and two organs. There was a little miscommunication in his cheat sheet. And so the bulletin, thankfully, I was like, woo! The bulletin, it's whatever it was worded, it was like the parish choir is, and I think the kids are joining us on one of the pieces. They were doing I can't remember.
You're doing the masses of Charles Marie Windor and Louis Verne, along with the messy basses. The messy basses.
I'm sitting here trying to remember the formal titles, and she just goes for gold. Charles Marie Vidor and Louis Vierne. It's the Messe Solennelle by Louis Vierne, and it's just a mass by Vidor, organ mass.
And
it's the Messe Boss by Gabriel Fauré. By Messy Bass by Gabriel Fauré.
Anyways, the concert will be about an hour, and it's for free.
Yes.
So it costs you nothing.
It'll
to
be
show up and listen to
legit music.
Live choral music with two organs, because one organ is just not enough for this church.
No,
we've got to have two.
Fun fact, and Jim pointed this out in his parish paper article, which was Ascension is the only church in town that can actually somewhat render this historically, because we have a small organ up front, whereas at Church Street the big organ is up front. Ours is done sort of in the French manner.
So is the big organ the one that's above the old transept?
No, the big organ is the one in the gallery in the back, and the wee organ is the one in the transept.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool.
We only have two organs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Two organs.
Didn't know if we had a...
Kind of like two kidneys.
Moving on. On that note... let's see what else.
The Sisterhood.
The Sisterhood is going to have a shared meal, ladies' night out at the Chop House on Monday, February 18th at 6 p.m. They had a wonderful group for ladies' night out on January, and they would love to have another group go.
Yeah, that's fun.
So if you will RSVP by February 14th, which is next Thursday, to Charlotte Wood, her information is in the bulletin.
And in the weekly email.
Which you will receive tomorrow.
Yes. Well,
in your email.
In your email. Gracie Dover has joined us.
Stop it!
Yes. Oh my goodness, girl. You ready for Diocese Convention? Which we were totally stoked. We wanted to do a 24/7 rolling camera of C-SPAN style of Diocese Convention.
Right.
And it didn't happen.
But that's okay. We're not mad.
We're
I only penciled out this whole weekend.
Commentary.
I only penciled out this whole weekend so in my calendar, but no, it's fine. I'm not mad. Whatever.
And the bishop
I got
has
other
just approached
plans.
the platform.
I got other plans.
And he's introduced a resolution for it's a healthcare resolution. Comment the
so exciting.
The two
live tweeting, but live streaming.
The two old guys from the Muppets who are in the balcony. That would be us at Diocese Convention.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have those bats in the belfry. You know.
I'm gonna say, Ascension Trekkers. They've got some outings, but if you want their newsletter, just hit us up. We'll put you on their newsletter.
When was the last one that they sent out? Because
you got one recently.
I haven't gotten any.
I'll have to make sure it's going to your inbox. Anyway, so Fish is selling Valentine's Day cards. Yeah. Hey, she knows their name.
Of course she does.
I never knew their name.
Gracie Dover is a wealth of useless information.
Freaky guys. Valentine's Day, Fish, go see them. Really awesome. Yes. Brotherhood, since I'm a member, might as well talk about it. They have a retreat. The deadline is this Sunday to sign up formally. They may have a couple of rooms extra, but this Sunday is how they get their number.
And they're having a social, yes.
On the 22nd, Friday, 22nd, gonna be fun. We won't talk about the diocese is having a discernment retreat. Woohoo!
That'll be cool. Yes, and that's gonna be on Saturday, March 9th. So if you need information about that, contact.
Registration is the 22nd of this month, though. So
yeah,
get
that's
in on
important.
it.
So registration information will be available in the Heavenly Post.
Yes.
So there you go.
And for those who may be wondering, a service for Dick Strelo, he passed. He was kind of a significant member in the parish. I don't know if you got to meet him.
I don't think I did.
I knew him from a couple of different realms, but
Cool.
his service is on Friday, March 1st at 11 in the morning. So this is a ways out, but just put that in your planner.
Yes.
So, Gigi, why don't you talk about some youth stuff? And
Well,
Gracie Dover gets extra points. I hope you voted on whether you like her mug or not, but
right, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's
there's
very much
supposed to be a poll somewhere.
Well, there's supposed to be a poll. Oh my God, our faces got bigger.
I know. I
don't know how I feel about it.
Crazy stuff. I'm messing with the computer.
You can see my pores.
No, you can't. Shush.
Yes, you can.
Shush. Shush.
Those are my chickenpox scars. Okay, just again.
Talk about the youth stuff.
Okay, so this Sunday, we are going to Key, which is Knoxville Episcopal Youth, and we will be worshiping at Tyson House, which this guy over here hangs out there a lot. And youth of all ages are welcome to go, not just high schoolers, even though it is on Sunday night. If our middle schoolers want to go along, that would be really great. I have reserved the van, so we can use the van to drive from here to Tyson House, and we can carpool if we have enough. Otherwise, we'll caravan in cars because parking at Tyson House can be a little tight. We will leave here at 5:30. So Ascension Youth, if you want to be involved in that,
and
either let
generally
me know or,
Ascension members, I'm encouraging them to go because it's a different sort of worship experience. And if you want to, just come see it, check it out sometime.
Yes. And our middle school girls have expressed an interest in starting a reading club, similar to that which many of them did in children's ministry. And they've kind of, the ones that kind of were with the children with that group when it started have kind of grown into middle school now, and they want to continue with that. So we're going to be doing something like that, but I think we're going to start after like Lent starts, because our calendar is a little full between now and then. And I'm only one person. Real talk. So
y'all are also going to Fish Pantry. Are you going to Scott Avenue, or are you doing it here at the church?
We're doing Scott Avenue.
You're going to Scott Avenue.
Yes. So
that's fun.
And that'll be on Saturday, February 23rd. Starting at, we'll be serving from 9:30 to 11:30. And I will get with Jim Wright and find out what time he wants us to show up so that we can do training and stuff like that. So then therefore I'll figure out what time we need to be at church in order to, all that kind of stuff. If we want to meet there or whatnot, we'll publicize a little bit more about that. So far I have a few youth that have already signed up for that. I think I've got about four or so youth that are signed up for that, but the more the merrier. So if you want to partake in that, it'll be a Saturday morning. We'll be done before noon. It should be a good fun deal.
Tell us about Happening in New Beginnings. What is that? Because like me, I sort of understand it. I remember helping Jody put together some butterfly cross for Brian's ordination, and it was some deal.
So
with that.
We'll start with Happening, since that one comes first. Happening is a spiritual retreat for youth that's led by youth. It's not very, a lot of you have been to like the summer camp stuff or Grace Point stuff, which is a lot of fun. This is a little bit more intense, and it's very much like a mountaintop experience for a lot of our youth. And I've been involved in Happening since, the Diocese of North Carolina. I actually happened not as a youth, but as an adult. And it was a really cool experience for me. And it's sort of like a spiritual awakening renewal weekend. And its counterpart, New Beginnings, is similar, but not quite the same. New Beginnings is for our middle schoolers, and Happening, you can only happen once. But in New Beginnings, you can go as many times as you want as a participant. And New Beginnings is staffed by high schoolers, and Happening is staffed by high schoolers and a few college students as well.
Mm.
So New Beginnings is sort of like a beginning exploration of kind of the faith, and how does faith kind of, I don't know, how does it affect how you live and the decisions that you make? So New Beginnings is great, and we do have a few middle schoolers that are interested in going to that. I do have at least, I think, 3 or 4 high schoolers that are already signed up to go to Happening. And that's not even just serve on team. That's to actually happen. So I am encouraging many of our youth to participate in Happening, because it's a really great opportunity, and I'm hopeful that we'll get good groups to come to Happening and New Beginnings, because those are great fun. Also, we always need dinner angels. I've had several signups this week, which has been wonderful. But keep them coming, because our youth is hungry.
And apparently they can only take so much pizza.
Right. Well, okay. So
like, they enjoy it, but there is like a both soul and bodily lack of nutrition.
But there was also the situation. So this week, our dinner angel said, was a parent and said, my kid really wants pizza. And I said, I hear you. Then definitely do fine. Pizza. And I encouraged her to order pizza in abundance, because we have youth that like to take pizza home for lunch the next day, so that they go to school and they have like cold pizza for lunch. And
lo and behold, the flu hath struck.
And then the flu has struck, and Knox County is out of work today, or out of school today. And so we had an abundance of pizza left over. But I actually had 2 youth, since the weather was nice, they decided they wanted to get their hammock and take it up to the labyrinth and hang out today. So they came and did that, and they ate some pizza too. So I was like, please, thank you. Eat the pizza.
So I am going to buzz through the 3 kind of, it's like at the end of the show, and we have at least 3 people watching.
All 3 of you.
The big 3 things going on at Essential, well, maybe 4, is Mardi Gras for Mission. Okay. That's Tuesday, March 5th, 6:00 p.m. Tickets are $15. You get them here at the church. Okay. So the next day, Ash Wednesday, services at 7, noon, and 7. School is at noon if you want to sort of Latin, Gregorian style, and 7 p.m. the parish choir singing. The following day, March 7th, is Vienna Boys Choir. Yes.
Ooh,
and I posted on our events a video of the kids singing.
I saw that this morning.
They actually gave that to me to post. I've also got some audio stuff. Stay tuned. We're going to get that.
Nice.
Then we transitioned into a Sunday school series talking about Ubuntu, I-N-U-A-U-M-E, by Michael Battle for our workshop called Following Jesus Through a 21st Century. Yes, that's Michael Battle.
He looks like this.
Yeah. And so Michael Battle will lead the workshop at the end of the month. That workshop, so I meant to say Vienna Boys Choir, $30 a ticket. Michael Battle is $10 a ticket. That includes your lunch. Nice. You can get those tickets in-house.
Now, you've had a good bit of sales for the Vienna Boys Choir.
I've had actually all the events, all the things have started to really pick up. And so really just come in the church, call us, go on our website. The tickets are there right at the top. Go on a desktop computer is real easy. They're all like right there at the top, all your ticketed events.
Cool.
And Canuga, you go to this website down here. And you register there. And Janet Slavicorn is in the foyer on Sundays to answer your questions.
Yes.
But that's the main big thing right there. The little link thingy.
And that was great fun last year. Are you going this year? I'm going.
There's a backstory, but it's not Facebook worthy.
Okay. I'm going. I'm excited. It's going to be great fun.
Yeah, I heard it's great, and I've gotten so many good pictures from them. It's just fabulous.
So, so we've got lots of things going on. So if you are interested in getting connected, we are always here to help try to connect you somehow. And if you have an idea for a ministry, of course, we're always open to that. We can help you discern your gifts and figure out how best you can give back and participate in our church. And yeah, so thank you for your time this afternoon. And we hope you all have a great weekend and that everybody stays healthy and that everybody
doesn't get icky.
Purells everything that they have and bleaches everything that they have and
burn it. Just burn
don't
it all.
get sick. And if you are sick and not feeling well,
stay away. Stay off our turf.
Please don't come to church. Not that we don't want you at church.
We
but
will bring you Jesus.
We
it's
will
called the
happily find
visitor.
another way for you to connect with us from afar. But we have staff members that are and other people who are vulnerable immune systems. So we ask that you kind of keep those germs at home.
And here is the mug one last time. Answer the poll.
Awkward is my specialty.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.